Have a look at that. The weather report for Sydney today, Tuesday the 14th of November. She said Tuesday the 14th of November. The sun will rise at 5:15 and set at 6:45. The minimum temperature for metropolitan Sydney will be 13, rising to a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. Humidity today promises to be high, 70 to 80%. How did you go with that? Remember, pronouncing final consonants will help considerably in hearing and understanding numbers. This is very important so that listeners understand what you say. Listen to the pronunciation of numbers here.
Humidity will be high again today, ranging from 80 to 90% across the metropolitan area and possibly for the next 5 or 6 days.
She says 5 or 6 days. By linking final consonants with the first vowels of the following word, your speech will sound more natural. We say 5 or 6, 7 and 8, 9 or 10. Okay, now let's listen for some times.
Sunrise will be at 5:45 a.m. and the sun will set at 7:43 p.m. The next full moon will be on December the 9th.
She says sunrise will be at 5:45 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:43 p.m. Notice the way we say the time. We say the hour and then the minutes as a whole number. And we add AM for morning, PM for afternoon. 5:45 a.m, 7:43 p.m. But there are a number of different ways of saying the quarter hours. We have 7 a.m. or 7 o'clock, 7:15 or 7:15, 7:45 or 7:45, 7:30, 7:30. Now let's listen to some more of the weather report.
For those interested in fishing and surfing, windy conditions will prevail all day with winds gusting from the southeast from 10 to 15 knots, then easing to 10 to 11 knots by late afternoon.
Notice that she says, for those interested in fishing and swimming. Interested here is a past participle, but it's used as an adjective. English verbs have two sorts of participles, present and past. So the regular verb to interest has interesting, interested. Bore, boring, bored. Tire, tiring, tired. Excite, exciting, excited. When we want to say how we feel about something, we can use the past participle. I am interested in science. I am bored with reading. I felt tired after that walk. But when we're describing the qualities of a person or thing, we use the present participle. Science is interesting. A good way to remember these is to make sure you always write a table with the past and present participles together. You'll notice that the present participle usually ends in ing and the past participle ends in ed. But of course there are always irregular verbs to watch out for as well. And that's all for Study English today. Hope you keep practicing those interesting participles. They should keep you interested.